Welcome back to another 5-minute market update. Let's get into it. BTC is forming a bullish pennant formation. I want to say it's bullish because I'm Moon and Pop and I got to live up to the name, right? So here's the deal. BTC has a low down here on the 13th. We made a new low here on the 27th, and the price is starting to bounce back up higher. My hope is that BTC will push up here to about $104,000 or $105,000 and break above resistance. When it does that, the next obvious challenge will be moving above $108,000. There's actually a lot more to this, but I only have 5 minutes. Now, the obvious outcome if things are bearish is if the price of BTC crashes and it falls below our support level of $99,000, things are going to get a lot worse really fast, to be honest. But despite how this looks right now, things are still bullish, believe it or not. Things look good across the board. Stablecoin dominance is in process of printing a TBO open long, which should be interpreted as a bearish move. However, look at RSI in the daily time frame. It was rejected just below 70, which is an overbought level, which is a good sign. On the 4-hour time frame, it did not exceed 6% and actually moved up to about 5.8% or so. And it's fallen back, made a lower high yesterday, well today, and now it's falling back down. My expectation is to see this move all the way back down here to 5%, but it's going to take a week or two. We're not out of the woods yet. And that's obvious when we look at the chart for others. The others market cap took a massive 5% fall yesterday, losing $16 billion. So many charts are getting liquidated and they're capitulating, but capitulation comes with pain, but capitulation also means reversals. Now, here's the truth. Statistically speaking, it is far more likely to see the others market cap break out to the upside. We have 3 pierces and 3 tests right there. Now, we have 1, 2 pierces, and we have a test in progress. However, if things get bearish and others falls more today, this is not going to be a pretty chart. Things are going to get really ugly. If you thought things were bad now, they're going to get even worse. But don't give up yet because daily RSI is looking good. We didn't reset below 25, which is my magic zone that I love to look for resets, like we saw back over here on December the 19th and again over here on the 4th of November. But notice that we're not breaking this structure. It's actually a good thing. We have consistently higher lows on daily RSI. That's a bullish sign. Even though it doesn't feel bullish, it's actually doing okay, and I expect others to move up higher, and I do expect it to break out above overhead resistance, as crazy as that sounds, and push up even higher. I know it's crazy. BVol 7D encourages this thesis because it continues to fall, meaning that there should be less volatility for Bitcoin. Less volatility for Bitcoin means more activity for alts, and let's just hope it's to the upside. A couple of charts to keep an eye on would be JUP. JUP has been doing incredibly well. Albeit extremely whippy. I would not recommend you use leverage on this just because of the wild drops, but this is great just for active trading for all of you AB traders out there. JUP is a great coin that you could consider AB trading. One thing to also keep in mind on the daily time frame is that we have 2 TBT bullish divergence signals right here and a close short. Now we've seen this a lot. JUP has been consolidating, for almost a year. It's been a long time. But it's a good looking chart for trading. LINK is also one to keep an eye on. Despite the major sell-off yesterday, LINK is actually holding up relatively well, and I do expect LINK to do well in the months to come. Now, a couple of bits of news. Marty Party on X pointed that Binance is selling Bitcoin using Wintermute's market maker. He actually posted this yesterday as well. There is a lot of selling happening behind the scenes by exchanges with the sole purpose of liquidating you and your position. So be extremely careful using leverage. Don't try to use leverage to buy the Pico bottom. Leverage should only be used for short-term trades or for hedging your portfolio against a falling market. Now, the last bit of news I have is actually extremely bullish, and this is going to put me over my 5-minute timer, but I think it's worth it to play this entire clip. I want you to pay attention to what Senator Lummis is saying right here, and props to Wendy O for posting this, and also Cointelegraph for posting the video. Listen.
So why Bitcoin would make sense as part of our strategic reserves is that we recognize other long-term stores of value and put them in strategic reserve. We have a gold strategic reserve. We have an oil strategic reserve. I think it is fitting that Bitcoin, now that is really digital gold, be included among our reserve assets. So I'm proposing in the Bitcoin Act that we purchase roughly 200,000 Bitcoin a year just by converting money
Did you
we
hear that?
already have into Bitcoin.
You hear that?
And hold them for 20 years.
You hear that?
If we did that with, say, 5% of all the Bitcoin that will ever exist, which is roughly 1 million Bitcoin, we could cut our debt in half in 20 years. And in the meantime, we would have an asset that's growing in value while our own dollar is decreasing in value. And thereby we could shore up the US dollar as the world's reserve currency.
I'm going to stop her there because she is on point. I know that the charts don't look great right now. Trust me, I know. This is very odd behavior for January. Usually January is extremely bullish. But when we hear words like that from a senator that's head of the digital asset subcommittee, whatever, I don't care. Someone who's pro-Bitcoin in Senate in the United States is saying we're going to be buying 200,000 Bitcoin per year, and you're selling, and you're panicking. Chill out, zoom out. This was not a 5-minute update. This was a 6-minute update, but it's all good stuff. So stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, and until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.